the Swan Gang Racing channel. What's up, guys? So it's like a deja vu. Actually, a year ago today, we were here at Wizard Race Cars and we were picking up the Camaro Bad Blood. We got rid of that car, we sold it. I was in some situations, I've already talked about it. I was able to get myself out of those situations and be able to keep moving forward with the program. Jesse drove up here last night. I stayed at the house because I was shipping out a bunch of orders, and I just want to go ahead and thank each and every one of y'all that has ordered something off of our website. Y'all are what helped keep this thing going. Everything that we get from the merch store and doing these videos, we put it right back into the program. We're up here at Wizard Race Cars because we are going to be looking at the new 1967 Mustang we named Outdated. This will be the first time that I get to see it. I've seen some photos of the build, but I have not got to see it in person. We're gonna head inside the shop. We're gonna go back there. We're gonna get a quick look around the car. We're gonna talk about it. And I'm telling you right now, I'm excited. I don't know if y'all are excited. I've kind of hit it around it a couple times, but I've been waiting for this day. I officially paid the bill off, and we are gonna go in there and we are going to see our new MPK 1967 Mustang. Let's go do it. Where'd you get the font from?
It's got that groovy disco feel to it. Jesse had a great idea.
What's that?
Tie-dye the whole thing. No.
Yeah.
Jesse goes, don't tell me that. Put disco balls all over it.
Wow, guys. I don't even know what to say. I know Bad Blood was beautiful when we got it. This car here is just on a whole nother level. This is by far the best looking car that I have had. This is by far the best looking car that I have seen in a long time. Yes, gotta do some body work, gotta get some paint done. We were in the process of talking about if we're gonna paint it, if we're gonna wrap it. We are going to paint it. The car looks beautiful, and I said, you know what? It deserves a paint job. So we are going to paint it. It's going to be satin black, and it's gonna have stripes on it. We're just kind of up in the air on where we're gonna go with the stripes. You know, I talked to the little man and basically asked them if we were able to swap the stripes out for a different color, and they are totally for it. They said they'll do whatever. They just want to see the car done, and I want to see the car done too. But man, check this thing out. We did a lot more titanium in this car, guys. We got titanium A-arms, we got titanium mounts. This is titanium up here. We went ahead and just matched the chassis, so if you actually look at it, you would not be able to tell that that's titanium, but it is. We went and did titanium firewall. Check out that firewall. Everything overlaps, so you never have to worry about any kind of fluids, alcohol, or fire getting in the firewall. We also did something different on this car that we have not done with any of our other cars. We swapped over to TBM steel brakes. We went ahead and got them on the car. RC Comp has been with us for the last couple years. Y'all know they got the best wheel out there, but just look at that reel with those TBM brakes. You got the Penske shock. Big shout out to Penske. We work with a lot of great companies to be able to bring this together, and I'm excited to get this done. We got a titanium steering shaft that goes through. Very, very nice put inside there. We are waiting on a brake master cylinder kit. Basically what it is like a reservoir kit that will get bolted to the titanium up here, which will go down there. What will allow us to do, it'll allow us to fill the brake fluid up top. We won't have to fill down there. with the headers. We got our titanium headers, and they are gonna be going on the car. Man, this thing looks beautiful. I've already got in the car. I feel so comfortable sitting inside this car, and I'm extremely happy. It's a little dark in here, so I do apologize. It's just because we got all the tape and everything on the windows, but it's extremely nice. This is a Cameron Johnson Race Cars adjustable titanium steering column. You know, I still buy a lot of parts through Cameron. Me and him have a great relationship. Me, him, and Jason actually work together on a lot of stuff, so it works out good. We did a titanium drive shaft enclosure, titanium pedals, gas and brake pedal. We got Cameron Johnson's, you know, window net kit. I went ahead and asked Jason if he can build me a battery tray and build me a cell phone holder. I had a cell phone holder inside Bad Blood. I loved it because, you know, when you're making a pass, usually everybody just throws their hat and their phone in the floorboard. When you're going down the track, it just moves all over the place. So I asked him, I said, man, build me a cell phone holder in Bad Blood. So we went ahead and duplicated it, and he built me one for this car as well. This box down here will hold our radio, so Dad and the guys in the crew are able to talk to me. And then we got a custom-made Wizard battery box that will hold our Braille battery. Moving to the rear of the car, we got Penske shocks on the rear, RC Comp brand new 16 by 18 double beadlock wheels. New product out. It's an amazing deal. It looks beautiful on this car. I think it's really gonna pop and bling whenever we get the car all painted. We'll hop under here real quick so y'all can see everything. It's a little dark, but shout out to Marty Marilat Racing for getting us our 11-inch housing. Like I said, we have the Penske shocks. We'll go through and we'll check everything out. We got the TBM brakes in the rear, Rick Jones quarter max anti-roll kit. We got Marty Marilat's brackets for the housing and for the chassis side for the 4-link. So that's gonna be a cool deal too. One thing I really do like that Jason took into consideration is he put the stock tail lights in the car. Check out those stock tail lights. He built the deal that goes around it. It'll have turn signals. It's got all titanium mounts back here for the wing. That's titanium for the parachute mount. So we did a lot more titanium on the car to try to save some weight in certain areas. This body is heavier than the Camaro. The roof alone is what's kind of got us a little scared. We are going to weigh it here in a little bit to see what it is. We know what Bad Blood was whenever we sold it off. So we'll see what this car weighs in at and kind of compare the two to see where we are going to be at. But dude, I'm so excited, man. I don't know if y'all are excited as I am, but I'll tell you right now, this is a beautiful car. It's extremely nice, and holy crap, man. Just looking at this thing, it's just beautiful. So we're getting everything done. We are going to send this car off to paint and body and get it done first. Once we get it back from paint and body, me and Jesse, we will install the engine inside the car, get the blower, transmission, get everything bolted up, and then we're gonna bring it back up here to Wizards for one last deal to make sure everything's 100% good. We're gonna plumb the car, we're gonna set the front end up. I'll be here, we'll be setting up the rear chassis, getting it all done, and when it leaves here, it's gonna head to Modern Racing. They're already gonna have the harnesses built, and then they're gonna be able to install the harness. And after that, we'll swap it over to Glass Life. Y'all know the routine of every car we get. Glass Life will go ahead and put that PPF all over the whole entire car and get it all knocked out for us. And then it's ready to go to the racetrack. But man, check out those things. It's got so much bling on it. I just got word that there is going to be MPK Season 8, waiting on a schedule, should be dropping here in the next couple weeks. So with that happening, we'll be able to start getting ready. I kind of had a little deal. I said, you know, if it didn't happen, we would put this car on small tires, and maybe later in the future, you never know, but maybe in the future it will have small tires on it. But just check that thing out. Just look at it from right there. Front end fits amazing. It's got real headlights in it. We will be airbrushing the fog lights in it. We were just didn't really have nowhere to mount them on the front end, and we were afraid tire shake or any kind of vibration that they would fall out or bust the front end. So the headlights have like little pockets and buckets that they sit in, so it made it a little easier to use. But we will be airbrushing the grill and airbrushing the fog lights on, but the headlights will work, and so will the tail lights. I got him running away, guys. I blasted it, did it? It smells over there, don't it?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let them know what you think about the car.
Man, I love it. I couldn't be anything better.
That's it. It's gonna be. We're gonna try to keep this one nice and clean, guys.
I'm gonna make sure it stays nice and clean.
We already talked about it. You know, the good thing about it is this, and that's why I wanted to show you. So a lot of the stuff Zeus in and out, where areas where we're not able to get it clean. You know, now we have the rear window where it comes out of the car. I wanted to be able to do that, one, to be able to get to weight tabs that are built into the car, to be able to get the stuff if we needed to, and just have a little bit more room, plus the cleaning area for when Jesse's messing around with it. But once we get everything done, we are going to be plumbing this car at the shop. We're going to be showing y'all the ins and outs of plumbing a race car. Usually I send the cars off to Modern Racing, but I got with them. They will be wiring the car, but we will be plumbing it in the shop. As you can see back here, Jason's got a bulletproof box. Hold, listen to that thing. Dude, that thing's, I asked him, I said, hey man.
It's never coming up.
I said, Jason, how much does that thing weigh? And he goes, about 40 pounds. I said, 40 pounds? He goes, you said you needed a weight box in the back of the car. I said to hold weight. That's 40 pounds in the rear. Good thing about it is we scaled the car. And it came in lighter than Bad Blood. So we scaled Bad Blood, guys, before we got rid of it with, you know, the big tire and bar setup, with no engine, basically exactly how this car's sitting right now. The only two differences were Bad Blood was wired and it was painted. That's the only two differences between the outdated car and the Bad Blood car. Bad Blood weighed in at 1375 and this car weighed in at what?
It was 1195.
1195. So we did save quite a bit of weight on this car. Now, like I said, it wasn't. Yeah, we're gonna say 1150 right here. So, you know, we did save some weight on this car by doing a lot of titanium. Shout out to TMS Titanium for getting us hooked up. We deal with a lot of great companies, and we'll be giving them more shout outs. And the next couple videos, when we're putting this thing together, when it heads off the paint and body, me and Jesse are gonna go over, and we gotta start taking all the windows, taking these little, I don't even know what you call these things. I'm gonna have to get with Jason over here and ask him what he calls. They're like little scoops, little air duct scoops, but they all unbolt. You can see it unbolts over there. That's another good thing about having the removable rear window. We're able to get those out because we got to do all the body work. We are going to be picking a finalized color for this car, and we will be going through and letting them do all the body work, spraying it, getting it ready, and I can't wait to show y'all every little bit. Now that we got that rear window off, it allows a little bit of light in here, so you can kind of see a little bit better because it was so dark. I fit in the car very, very comfortably. It's got titanium floors. Like I said in the beginning of this video, it's got titanium pedals, doors shut, amazing. Body lines line up, amazing. All around, best car that we've had that's came to our stable. I am excited for it. I'm happy to be working with Jason and them at Wizard, but we have even bigger news coming in the next video.
So this car is going to be a lot more mechanically friendly.
This car will be a lot more mechanically friendly because everything that we learned on Bad Blood and everything we've learned on Prenup, Sir Vincent, we put into this car to make it easier to work on. And that's the good thing about it, is as you build cars, you figure out what works, what doesn't work. And that's where people already know from other social media sites, or I've hinted around it, we got another car coming. I know I know, but we did pull the trigger today. I seen this car here. I said, you know what, Jason? I gotta have you build a pro mod. I build the pro mod, and that's it for me. I gotta have you build the pro mod. So in the next video, you will see the new pro mod that we got. We will let you know what we're gonna name her and the color and everything moving on with it. So they are gonna get started on that. But we're gonna end this video out. If you haven't done already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn that bell notification on. I'm gonna go ahead and take this little bit of time and kind of run through the companies and the sponsors that help us out to make this happen. If I do miss somebody, I will make sure to get them in the next video. But just looking at everything on the car, I wanna give a quick shout out to these companies. White Safety for all our safety products. RC Comp for all our wheels. Braille Battery, Fuel Tech. RC Comp on the front wheels, TBM brakes. That was a new deal that came on with this project, and I love it. Shout out to Modern Racing, Fuel Tech, Noonan Racing, Hormone Logics, Quick Performance. We'll be doing the gears. Marty Marilat will with the rear end that goes in all our cars. Shout out to Quartermax for getting us the parts that we need to be able to put these cars together. There's so many great companies that we deal with to be able to make this happen. And the big shout out to Swan Gang, guys. We wouldn't be able to do this without y'all. I can't thank y'all enough. Everybody that goes and buys merch, everybody that supports us, likes the videos, and lets us keep doing what we're doing. Y'all are what allows us to be able to keep bringing y'all content. So we're gonna get one more look around the car, and we're gonna get out of here.